Hi folks, we have here what's called a Permobil F3 Power Chair. This power chair is fully loaded. This chair has 15 miles, so it was only driven for less than a month. 15 miles total mileage on the joystick. This chair has 5 electrical functions. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and it also has the interior tilt, which tilts you forward. Fully loaded. Gorgeous gold color power chair. This is a Permobil, top of the line. This is the Rolex of power chairs. So all the functions on this chair can be worked through the joystick right here or through the little switch box. I like to use the switch box, it's quicker for me. So the first button is always going to be the seat lift. So if I pull this back like this, you'll see the seat lift going down. And if I push it forward, you'll see the seat lift going up. So I'm pushing the button forward. Now the seat will start roughly at 22 inches when it's down. If you add your 12 inches, you'll be at 34 inches, which is great because at that height you can do your dishes, you can grab stuff off the second, possibly the third cabinet. You can definitely be eye level if you're driving your chair, walking with someone, you can be eye level with them. So this is called a seat lift. So while we have the seat elevated, let's look at the base on the chair. So this is considered a front wheel drive. So front wheel drive means the big drive wheel is towards the front and there's nothing on the ground in front of that wheel. That's just a tip wheel. It's not on the ground. It's about 3 inches from the ground. So you have no other wheels in front when it's a front wheel drive like this except a tip wheel. So this is a 14-inch wheel. It's not going to mark your floor. You have a trailing wheel like this in the back, 8 inches. It's also not going to mark your floor. You have on this chair an anchor point inside of here, another one inside here. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to transport your chair. There's 4 points around this chair so you can tie down your chair if you're going to transport the chair. This chair has 4 heavy-duty suspension. You can see the shock right here and you can see the one here. There's 2. This shock covers the front end and this one here covers this end. You can see if I push down, you'll see the shock actually working right here. And these shocks can be adjusted with this little ring right here. You can make them tighter or looser. So you have 4 shocks. This chair, folks, weighs 425 pounds. So with the weight of the chair and a 200-pound user, with this suspension, you're going to get such a smooth ride, okay? This is why they're very, very high-end power chair. You also have a motor for each wheel. You can't see the motor, but you can see the end of the motors right here. The motor goes here, and it goes directly to the hub. There's no chain, no belt. This motor is connected directly to the wheel. This is why they're so quiet. Now, if I want to push this chair, well, you can see it's in gear, plus it's too heavy to lift. But if I want to put it in neutral, all you have to do is turn the power off. The reason you want the power off, these are electric motors. You don't want no resistance. Power is off, push the button down, and now you can see how the chair would roll. There's a motor on each side, okay? So you have to do both motors if you want to go straight. When you're done and you've rolled the chair, even though it's still broken, always put it back in gear, okay? Put it back in gear. So now we've covered the base on the chair. You can see the armature for the seat lift. The actuator is actually right here for the seat lift. Just a gorgeous, just very, very well built. The engineers on this chair is just phenomenal. I'm going to show you something else here too. I'm going to bring the seat down. And you remember earlier I said to you it has the interior tilt. So let's just say you have this chair and you have trouble getting out of your chair, okay? You would flip the foot plates up. And the second button, if you hold it forward, you'll see the bottom go. You see it? It's going down. Look at that, folks. So if you had trouble getting out of your chair, you just leave the seat elevated and you're already walking away from the chair. So this is called the interior tilt. If you don't have the interior tilt, you can still raise the seat and get out. Just makes it a little bit easier, okay? So this is called the interior tilt. It's coming back down. I'm going to bring this seat all the way back down. While the seat's going down, let me talk about this. This is called a swing away joystick. Okay. The cable is caught under here. There we go. There we go. So it's not supposed to be tied. So you can see how you take the joystick from here to here. This is called a swing away joystick. This enables you to get a lot closer to a dining table without hitting the joystick. Okay. So that's called a swing away joystick. The next thing I'm going to show is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here starts going back. Of course, if this is going back, it's going to take the back and the legs because they're all connected. This is great if you want to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back. You just want to relax, or you want to have circulation in your legs. This is as far as it'll go. The next one I'm going to show you are the legs. And remember, folks, it doesn't matter if you're 5 feet tall, 6'3". We can adjust the length, we can adjust the seat width, we can adjust the cushion. We can adjust the whole chair to fit your body. So this is the extreme positioning to show you how high you can get your feet. You see that? Now, if you're halfway tilted, I'm going to bring the tilt halfway down. I think you can still have good circulation. So if you were right about here, okay, and you're sitting in your chair, you can see you'd still have good circulation. Your feet would definitely be higher than your heart or your body. All right, we're going to leave the legs there. The next thing I'm going to show is called the electric recline. The electric recline is the back going down by itself. Nothing is moving but just the back. That's called recline. So if you want to relax in your chair, you want to sleep in your chair, and you can also sleep with your legs up in the air. This multi-positioning on this chair that you can do. But I want to show you how far back the back goes on this chair. So it goes back almost to flat. Well, actually, it is flat. So this is what it would look like if you were laying flat in this chair, okay? I'm going to bring the back up. I'm going to bring the legs down. I'm doing 2 buttons at once right now. The legs are coming down, the back is coming up. If you're outside, leave those legs out a little bit to give you more room in case there's an obstruction on the ground. These legs are already high, so there shouldn't be any problem. But if you had a 6'3" person, these legs would be a lot closer to the ground. We'll bring the seat back up. There we go. So these are the 5 electrical functions we've just covered. We've covered the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the leg, and the anterior tilt. Okay? Let me show you. So this is a front wheel drive. So this chair will turn in a circle around the front. So it takes a little bigger turn, not much bigger, but a little bit bigger turn than a regular chair because it turns around the front. Okay? So that's your turning circle in the house. The seat on this chair is 20 by 20. This is foam, but this is all gel, and you can't tell over there, but it's just like a gallon of gel right in here. Okay, it's full of gel. These are lateral pads. These are custom. So these lateral pads right here keep your knees together so your feet stay from falling off the foot plate. Even though this foot plate has little guards on the side, it's nice to have these also. You have a safety belt. If you transfer from the side, these lateral pads come right off. As I said, you can transfer from the side. If you're a side transfer, you can do it just by pulling the pad out. Right over here, you have a USB port. You can charge your phone right here with this USB port. You have a fully adjustable headrest. So if you look at the headrest, it is fully adjustable. It's also removable. You can see all the adjustments here. Actually, they're here, okay? Fully adjustable headrest. In the back of your chair, right over here, right on top of this reflector, if I put my hand in here, I just turned the power off to the whole chair. There's a breaker right here. I'm going to turn it back on. The power will. So when you receive your chair, you might have to go here and turn the power on. This is called the breaker is right here, which turns the power off on the chair. These cylinder, if I turn this cylinder like this, it tips the arm up. Like if I was to turn this, the arm would go up like this to whatever position you want them. We're going to turn the power back on. Since I turned the power off here, we got to turn it back on in front. And the last thing I'm going to show you, folks, this chair is equipped with headlights from the factory. I'm going to turn them on. You can see these are the real good headlights. You can see the headlight there, and you can see the tail light. You also have hazards. You have left flasher. You have right flasher. So the whole chair is equipped with a lighting system. When you charge this chair, you will take your charger right here. Now this may not be the charger, but we'll use this one for example. Then most of the time they'll plug right here under the joystick. And as soon as the light goes, this one, as soon as it goes to full, the charger will stop charging. You don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. These days, the chargers will stop when they recognize the battery's being full, they'll cut off and they'll stop charging. So folks, let me recap on this chair. I'm going to turn the lights off. So we have here an F3 Power Chair by Permobil. It's a front wheel drive power chair. It has 15 miles. It has 5 functions: 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric feet, and the interior tilt. It has the swing away joystick. It has the flip up arm, the safety belt, the lateral knee pads, the USB port right here. It has the adjustable headrest, the suspension, the solid tires, and also, of course, we don't want to forget, it's fully equipped with the heads and tail lights. So if you're looking for a top of the line power chair, the Rolex of power chairs, this is called a Permobil F3 in gold color with 15 miles, and it is ready to go. So this is the Permobil F3 Power Chair. Super great suspension. It's like riding a cloud, a cushion of air. And when you stop, it has built-in brakes in the motors, which is nice. So I have it on the full speed now, but this chair has like 4 speed. You can put it on speed number 1, it barely moves. As you can see, it has no trouble in the grass. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to elevate the seat. All right, folks, I'm raising the seat lift now so you can see me with the seat elevated. So when you have the seat elevated, you know, keep it on flat surface, much better for the seat lift. Nice thing about this, as I said earlier, you can do your dishes right here. You would do whatever you need to do on the other side of the joystick. So if your joystick's on this side, you want to be working on this side, okay? With nothing here, okay? I think I'm all the way up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in drive. So you can see me driving with the seat elevated. Two and a half miles an hour. So it's a little bit faster than walking speed. 2.4 miles an hour is a little bit faster than walking speed. It would be the speed you'd be driving with the seat elevated if you're talking to someone. So remember, this one has 5 functions. This chair has 15 miles. It's a gorgeous power chair. It has everything. The seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the legs, the interior tilt, the swing away joystick. You can see the lateral pad are keeping my knees from buckling out. You can see that, and that keeps your feet on the foot plate. You have the headlights, the tail lights, the lateral pads. Just a great power chair. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.